Once upon a time there was a sleepy town in which, during the 1800s, a dark secret lurked among its cobbled streets. Every night, while people were sleeping peacefully in their homes, something strange would start to happen in an old abandoned mansion. At that time, the mansion was being remodeled by a group of brave workers. While hammering and breaking down walls, they heard inexplicable noises coming from the basement. Despite their curiosity and fear, they ignored it and continued with their work. Meanwhile, the locals wondered what was going on in that mansion. Some claimed to have seen flickering lights in the windows at night, while others claimed to hear laughter and crying coming from inside. Although fear consumed them, no one dared to investigate further. One day, an intrepid young man named David decided to find out the truth. Armed with a flashlight and a knife, he sneaked into the mansion during the night. As he explored the dark corridors, his flashlight began to flicker and eventually went out completely. David found himself plunged into darkness with no idea of his surroundings. Suddenly he heard a distant murmur that turned into an anguished wail. Her heart was pounding as she followed the sound into the basement. Going down the stairs, he glimpsed a terrifying scene. A pale and ethereal figure hung in the air with a countenance of infinite sadness. It was the spirit of a young woman who had been murdered in that place many years ago. The young woman's spirit began to move rapidly, the translucent figure writhing in the air. Terrified, David backed away and ran for the exit. As he walked away, he could hear the screams and wails of the spirit chasing him. Finally, he managed to get out of the mansion, leaving behind the terror that inhabited it. Since that day, no one dared to approach the mansion. It became an abandoned and cursed place, where only the brave would venture out from time to time to tell horror stories.